Hello there. This is a glass of $6 red wine with a splash of tropical fruit juice because I won't drink it anywhere else. That's a really bad wine. It's really not good. It's really not good. And this is my take on wine. Red wine isn't as bad as people say it is, but it is still not good because it's alcohol. Let's splash some juice, like a cube of fruit in there, and I will, honest to God, probably drink the whole bottle. Anyway, it is a beautiful Thursday night here in Montreal, and I thought it would be fun to transcribe a few old diary entries, sip some wine, hang out together, make it a very cool and chill event because I am a girl who is both very cool and very chill. Okay, yeah. Great, I spilled it on myself and my journal. Cool. I wanted to make a video on journaling, how I journal, why I journal, and give you a little flip through because truly journaling is the only reason why I'm still here. It's the only reason why I don't have a therapist, that and like money. I don't want a therapist though. I refuse to get a therapist. It's none of their business anyway. Like, why would you? It's literally none of your business. Like, shut up. But honestly, the only entries I've been making recently are very angry and angsty because they're just about my life and sentiments post-grad. So this is a more casual, easy way to soft launch journaling onto my channel without airing out all my dirty laundry because God helps whoever reads that. This is my current journal. It's a unlined black moleskin. I got it in New York City a few months ago. And in case you're curious, I'm going to be using this 0.5 gel pen from Muji for all my stationery sluts out there. Okay, I'm not sure if this is an unpopular opinion, but unlined notebooks truly are superior. You are in full control of the space and size of your writing, and when you finish a page and like step back and look back, I think it looks very like cool and artistic and unique, just your handwriting on a singular page. Now that I vocalize that reasoning, it sounds really dumb. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna write now. This is like actually not gonna work. My legs are in so much pain. I've been sitting on my knees this whole time. They really hurt. I have to lower the camera angle. This is really bad. How's this? Not as great. Not as great. Could be worse. So I made a list of things to talk about, and the first thing says, never making a video about Korea again. So I guess we're gonna start there. Which journal entry are we going to transcribe tonight? These are all really awful. I guess I'll do this one. Pretty tame. But you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you love me? Oh, I don't know why I did this. I cannot write and talk at the same time, especially when about two different things. Anyway, I will try my best, but I will probably write like 2 sentences. I don't know why I thought of this. This is really hard. So I think it's really interesting how the style of thumbnail that you choose really affects the demographic of the video, how it attracts a different demographic and subset of people. So I think my most popular video to date is my like day in my life when I was in Korea video, and I actually made that thumbnail with one of like Dobo Chobo here on YouTube, inspiration from her thumbnail. I was desperate. It's not my style of thumbnail, but I was desperate and I was like, okay, why not? Anyway, I made that thumbnail very colorful and very like in your face, and a lot of the audience for that video were significantly younger than me. I think like probably like 12 to 17. Dear God, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just very interesting. The comments I also get a lot of like weird DMs. I just I just don't think I'm making a video about Korea like ever again. I got like teenagers from Brazil DMing me, asking me how to convince their parents to help them move to Korea. Like last week I got a DM from a 13-year-old in India asking me to help her run away from her house and move to Korea for high school. And it's like, I couldn't help you in any capacity there, like in any capacity. I get like spam. I get spam. Anyway, I'm super grateful that video even got any sort of traction. I'm super grateful for people who still watch my videos. Just, yeah. Now that I am graduated, I am now in the job search. It's not good. It's not great. I don't like it. I have a degree now, which means I have like the opportunity to have like a big girl job. I'm not gonna get into like the I hate working, like anti-capitalist spiel, because like we've heard it. We've heard it enough, please. I actually don't know why I brought that up. I don't want to talk about that. Let's not talk about job search. Let's talk about literally anything else. Oh, I can talk about why I love journaling. I think it's so fun to write your journal as if they're like chapters in a fictional book, from the dialogue of your friends to the description of where you go, the places you see, the people you meet. Since I've gotten back into reading after like a 5-year hiatus, I have been primarily reading pieces from female authors, and because of that, I've been fantasizing about writing a book so badly. I used to love writing. I wrote like I got paid. When I was in the 6th grade, I wrote a full, like a full novel, like a full book. It was a series. It was called All About Amberly. And you guessed it, it was about a girl named Amberly. It was about a 13-year-old British girl named Amberly whose parents have moved to the US, and she is navigating like middle school, is that middle school age? Middle school in the US, and like boys like her, and she's like pretty and fashionable and stuff. It wasn't good. Like, I'm certain it wasn't good. Oh, I co-wrote it with my friend. It wasn't just me. I co-wrote it with my friend, Ajay. Ajay, if you're watching this, hi. My middle school ended and my friend and I parted ways. We agreed that she would keep that godforsaken like huge binder. We wrote the pages in like on loose leaf paper. We put them in like cheap protectors, like the plastic page protectors, so that they wouldn't rip, of course, because we couldn't afford like the loose leaf paper with the, you know, the plastic on the holes. That was really expensive. We couldn't afford that, so we put them in these like cheap protectors, each and every page, and we put it in this huge binder. That was mine. It was red with white circles all over it. I love that binder. I don't know why I gave it up for that book. Anyway, when middle school ended and we parted ways, we agreed that she would keep the binder, but part of me really wishes that I had kept it. My senior year of high school, I wrote a short story called P.S. I Don't Miss You Anymore. Also wasn't good. No. Anyway, I want to write a book about a Black woman who, in a desperate attempt to feel something, moves to Korea to teach English, and within that year meets very interesting and zany characters that make her life even more fulfilling, but also confusing. Depressed woman searching for something fulfilling in her life. You know that Otessa Moshfet type beat I'm going for. Like a modern, sexy, nuanced take on culture, relationships, mental health, culture, travel, stuff like that. Like Happy Hour meets My Year of Rest and Relaxation, except like omit all of the super whiny parts about mental health. Honestly, no, I think there'd be a little bit of whining, but let's see if that ever happens, because it's one thing to say that you want to write until you have to spend hours and hours and days upon days and months upon months, a lot of time writing. Also, writing is so vulnerable. Like, if I spend months or years writing something just for like some 42-year-old on Goodreads said that they didn't like it, I'm gonna find their IP address, track them down, and then kill them. I'm gonna kill myself in front of them, change the trajectory of their life forever. I said trajectory. Am I drunk? Oh my god, okay, I wrote a journal entry about this, but I think it's very interesting how the hobbies and things that like we were enthralled, God in heaven, the hobbies that we were so enthralled in and like the intrinsic characteristics of our youth really are here to stay. Like, ever since I was 10, I have known who I was. I've known what I wanted to pursue. I've known what I was passionate about. I know how I wanted to live my life. I knew how I wanted to look, like hair color and style down to tattoos and everything in between. As I grew older and was sort of heavily discouraged from pursuing creative fields, I thought those were just misplaced quirks, but they're really not. That's who I've always been. That's who little 10-year-old Jess was preparing me to be, and, you know, lighting the way, showing me that I had the emotional, mental, and like creative bandwidth to be, if that makes sense. I hope I do not sound crazy. Okay, yeah. This wine is awful, but somebody's gotta drink it. I would stay up all night reading and writing and editing videos and like making mock magazine pages, because that's who I was. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to be. Unfortunately, I distanced myself away from that and tried to look at life at a more realistic lens, but like, that's so stupid. I can do anything. Oh, I am in my I can do anything era. I've been consuming a lot of media that has female writers and producers and directors like at its face, at its forefront. Z-Way on Showtime, Abbott Elementary, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Is that her name? That's a long name. Like, in this generation of female writers and producers, I feel pumped. Like, I can do anything. I'm seeing things in a whole new light, dude. It's amazing. TikTok is I spilled wine on the things we do for artistry. It's dripping. How poetic. Good night. Fine is poetic. Anyway, I was saying that I think TikTok is like the worst thing to happen to people. And I think it's making this generation of like teenagers very weird, to say the least. Not to sound like some like lame boomer. I'm not gonna get into like social media because I think social media is like good and nice and healthy in moderation. Okay, all the men in Montreal literally look like women. Like they literally look like women. Also, I was seeing this thing. No, I saw this TikTok that says every human either looks like a frog or a rat. And now when I look at people's faces like on the subway or walking by, I identify frog or rat, but I don't know what I am. I think no. Oh, never mind. I didn't know. Frog. Definitely. I'm frog. I saw a man on the subway, and as soon as he walked, I wasn't even thinking about it. As soon as he walked in, I was like, rat. He looked so mousy. It's actually really incredible how like mousy people can look. Like you look like a literal rat. Not in like a wait. I've been really agitated lately. It's not okay. Like it's actually not okay. Like I think I've been in like a perpetually like neutral dash bad mood for like the past month, and I don't know what it is. It's pissing me off. Like I don't like being agitated. Like I can't help it. I think I prefer to travel by myself, but then again, it's like I'm a woman. I don't want to die. Do people in Canada just talk to you? Because I get pulled aside and talked to all the time here. I got asked if I was a Parisian yesterday. I'm not. 2 to 3 different African men on different occasions stopped me and they were like, "Are you African?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like what can I do for you, sir? How can I help you? I'm just not used to people talking to me, especially strangers, you know? Oh, don't even get me started on marriage. Like seriously, do not. I don't believe in marriage. I'm not getting married. Oh, okay. Sue me. Whatever. I was literally 9 years old being like, yeah, marriage looks like it blows. Not for me, thanks. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. Okay, I am clearly a bit tipsy, so I'm gonna end this video before I start saying something. It's something ridiculous. I did not journal much. This is all I got. You can't read it. You can't read it. It's not good. You can't read it. This table is now damp with wine. Good job, Jess. I don't really know what this video was. I didn't journal like I wanted to. Journaling and talking at the same time is really, really, really hard. And I'm never doing that again. Now I know. Now I know, Jess. This wasn't the best idea. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, thanks for that. God help me for when I finally stand up.